What it do, y'all? It's Hayes Real Estate back with another Hayes TV Cribs. And we're out here at Fern Prairie today up in Camas, Washington. And y'all know I got another beauty to show y'all. Come on in. All right, before we take another step in this oasis, let me go ahead and give y'all the stats. We got 5 bedrooms, we got 4.5 bath, 34 on the square footage, and it sits on 1.31 of an acre. This is just like a private oasis surrounded by trees. It's just flat land. We're gonna get to all that, but since we're already in the living room, let's go ahead and start there. So as you step into the home, very inviting, very open concept. I actually like how they have this set up. It flows very well. As you can see here, already you have an indoor-outdoor look with your entertainment area, very sleek, not too much going on, but you have like the wood cabinets for your spacing. You have your fireplace, which is just a great hit. And it's just very clean, right? Very open, very inviting. You have cabinet space to tuck away all the extras so it doesn't get too crowded. As we step over here into the kitchen, I would like to highlight a few of the details here. So you have your European white oak floors, which I just love. These hardwoods are very nice. And then as we step over into the kitchen, you have your Taj Mahal quartz countertops with the waterfall dripping down. Very beautiful hit. I love the light fixtures they have hanging over this island, 4-person island. As you can see, just the details. It just gives it a nice, elegant hit that I'm really liking. As you see behind me, this is actually a different look. So you have your stove, your gas stovetop, right? But you don't have that extra undercarriage where your oven would typically go. But it makes it very sleek, makes it very clean, makes it, you know, not as congested, if you get what I'm saying, not as congested. So I really do like that. You have top of the line appliances. But before we go any further, you know we have to rate the fridge. And let me make that plural because this one actually has 2 fridges here right behind me. You have one here and you have one here. Y'all know how we get with Polar. Hey, insert sponsorship here. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and rate these fridges. I'm gonna give this because there's 2. Thank you guys for watching up until this point. I know you guys love my luxury tours, but I also want to remind you, I'm actually a realtor in Oregon and Washington. So if you guys are looking to buy, sell, or invest, or even sell your house for cash, drop a comment below and I'll get in touch with you as soon as you're done watching this video. I like the spacing. I'm gonna give these ones a solid 9. We'll give these fridges a solid 9. I like them. And you have your dual oven here. Another great hit I like. Look at these gold handles. I really like that. You'll see throughout the house, they did a great job, you know, inserting those type of hits to the home. So I really like this kitchen. As you can see, it flows right to your living room. So very entertaining, very gourmet-ish. Over here, we have a 10-person dining room, enough space to host your family dinners, enough space. I love these windows. As you can see behind me, it leads right out into your backyard. So just very scenic, very serene, very inviting. I'm really liking this main common area so far. Normally we go right, but today we're switching it up. We're going left. Let's go ahead and go left. So right off the main living quarter, you step into your private office. This could be like a, you know, entertainment room, somewhere because you can see here, we could actually shut these doors. So like if you wanted to just get away or like I said, make it an office space. One thing I will say is this one has very high ceilings, probably about 17 to 20 feet. But I really like the different wallpaper designs they use. It brings a lot of character into this home, gives it its own little hit. And another thing that I will highlight, as you can see, one of the blinds is already open, but if you just wanted to open up the other one, just give it a small tug, not a hard tug. Now that's luxury. You have another small closet in here. So I guess technically this could be a bedroom. I see it more as an office. You guys let me know what y'all would use this room for. Would y'all use this for an office or would y'all make it something else? Let me know in the comments. And we will go into one of the 5 bedrooms, or the second of the 5 bedrooms, I should say. And it's a good amount of space. Standard bedroom. You have 4 windows, which is great with that privacy. Over here we have our private bathroom for this bedroom. Step in, walk-in shower. I like these storage spaces they give, you know, for towels or decorations. Floating vanity, which is a nice hit. And I like how they, this like wood style they use throughout the house. As we saw it in the bathrooms, we'll see it a little more, but we've seen it in the kitchen. You'll see it throughout the house. 3rd bedroom. This one's actually, I feel like, a little bit bigger than the front-facing one. Like I said, they did a great job changing up the wallpaper design, but also keeping it very cohesive, right? The color palettes they used, they're all very similar. There's no crazy change. You know, sometimes on the eye to a buyer that can be very discouraging. So I want to say kudos to the builder for doing that type of design. As you step into here, another similar bathroom. You have your walk-in shower. They changed it up a little bit with the half glass and the tile work, but very standard. You do have some windows in here, but nothing too crazy. Then also, before we leave, you do have a walk-in closet. So this one's actually a lot bigger than the other one, as you guys seen. This one's actually pretty big. So on the left side of the home, you have your 3 bedrooms. One could be a flex space, like an office space. And then you step back in, we're back in the main living quarters. Before we go any further, thank you for rocking with us. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bells, hit all the buttons for your boy. We going up, I appreciate y'all. All right, let's finish this tour. So as you step into this one, it's just another half bathroom. I love the tile floor they used. It's very clean, very sophisticated, very elegant, very sharp. Like I said, these gold like door handles they put on them. That's just an elevated hit for a $2.6 million home. Here is just an extra pantry space right off the kitchen. So this is definitely a nice feature because, as we know, you can never have too much space. And I like how it's slightly separated, but right next to the kitchen. I think that's dope. All right, left, right. We're going left today. We're going left. All right, so this here is our 4th bedroom. I think it's fairly standard. I think it's probably a similar size to the other ones. Nothing crazy going on in here. A pretty decent sized closet. This one is not as big as the other one, but I do like this window. Not that I would probably be spending a lot of time in my closet unless you're a prayer warrior in the closet, but this window is nice right here. I do pray, it's just in the living room, guys. Okay, all right. So like, come on in, actually. I wanna show you guys this. So remember the last one, it was like really more of a gray tone. Now they got really light here. More of a light tone with the tile work they used. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all like the half glass, that privacy? Y'all like the openness? Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this style of covering for your showers. I wanna keep highlighting, I really like these handles. I mean, they spent a few dollars on these. Over here, so we'll get to that. That is our garage. You have a nice seating nook here. I guess this is their version of a mudroom. But as we've seen in other homes, we've seen like more of a standard, you know, coat racks, more storage space there. This one has to be a grandparent's home because it don't got none of that. So that means the grandkids is coming over for the day and they're leaving at night. You ain't got none of that extra stuff. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and step into the primary bedroom. Boom, bang, 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 boom, bang. That sounds like Kendrick Lamar's song. All right, as I step into the primary bedroom, I think this is a decent size. It's definitely not the biggest primary bedroom, but I do like how it has, you know, still have a seating area. This is probably a standard king bed. So obviously you can tell it's a fairly big room. I like the wallpaper design they used on here. I think that makes it more cozy. And then you have these 4 windows. you know, leading back to the backyard, which, you know, waking up, rolling out of bed. I think we all like to see nice nature. I would give this room, just this room alone, giving it a 7. All right, we'll leave it at that. Okay, this is probably where the $2 million comes in at, because this primary ensuite bathroom is a hit. I really like the spacing. They probably could have used less bathroom and gave you more bedroom, but we all like a nice bathroom. Here you have your soaking tub. You have your windows here, like I said, for privacy. Even though you're on over an acre here, you still have the pull down, which is a nice feature to have. I love these marble floors, very sleek. I love the floating vanity look. I love this huge mirror that they got here. And then if you step over here, you have your pamper area, right? We got enough storage, right? You have different placements, I guess the left side, right side. It's probably, if this is considered the closet, it's not necessarily too much. I know there's one more space, but I do like it. You have your smart mirror here for all my ladies who need that extra lighting. So I like that feature. I won't step on the rug, keep my feet off, even though these things just check the bottoms. Now, normally I don't go into the poop room, I guess, but this thing, look at this thing. You got, y'all saw that. I didn't even press no buttons. You got the bidet, you got a massager, you got heat. This is gonna make some of y'all sit on the toilet way too long. I don't even think I want one of these in my bathroom because of the comfort it will bring. But I wanted to highlight that because, I mean, I don't think I've seen that yet as far as a smart feature in the bathroom. As you step over here, I do like the seamless walk-in shower with the glass surrounding. You have the rainfall water head, and then you have 2 dual water head. Actually, you have 3. We getting it from all angles in here. This is definitely a nice space. I really like this primary ensuite bathroom. They did their thing on this one, so kudos to them. Let's go ahead and show y'all the garage. We're gonna hit the outside, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. Before we get to the garage, if y'all been rocking with us, you know we do not skip the laundry room. And I actually like this laundry room. I like how it has these different cabinet spaces here. Enough space for a top of the line appliance. Very good with the sink, and you have some countertop space. And then also, these are just the little things, right? Being able to have a charger in there that's built in. And I like these shelves for, you know, decorations and, you know, bring some aesthetic to this room. We all love a nice laundry room, right? Remember, I do laundry, guys. Let's go ahead and step into this garage here. And actually, believe it or not, what makes me like this garage is it has carpet in here. I mean, one would step in here and say, okay, it's a 3-car garage, that's the biggest feature. But I really like that they added carpet in here. I think this could be used as a nice flex space for all the creators, you know, or a workout room. You know, I don't know, it just brings a nice little touch. You have some storage over there. And then you have the dual garage doors, see-through, tinted window. We can probably show you guys that as we step to the outside. So I think the selling point of this home, like I said, it's a really nice home, but I mean, I think you can even hear the birds chirping out here. You're surrounded by the fir Douglas trees. I mean, I can't even count how many there are, but these things surround the compound. I'm gonna call it a compound, Pablo Escobar. You have your 80-foot driveway that leads to the garage. So that's actually a nice feature if you're hosting, you want to have people come over. You have enough parking spaces for everybody. Look over here. I mean, what should we insert? A basketball court, a pool? I mean, there's tons of space. So you name it, tennis court, putting green. Like I said, I think the outside is really the selling point of this home, to be honest with you, as nice as the home was. All right, let's go ahead and follow the path here because, you know, I got to keep things clean now. Oh. All right, we're not gonna talk about my balance. I didn't do core this morning to keep it balanced. So I love this nice walkway area. Very good design as far as having grass, but also making sure we have enough walkway to go through. Over there, we lead back to the garage. So you have a dual entrance to our garage here. And then, like I said, the home is surrounded by windows, but also you look out here and you have your own private sit around area for your fireplace, your outdoor fireplace. So you come out here in the spring, the summer, even the winters, you fire this thing up, you get the s'mores rolling. Y'all get where I'm going with this. I won't go on the natural grass, but I will go to the turf, because y'all know how I get down on the turf. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to do a little hopscotch? Okay, no, that wasn't football. That was out front of the house type of work. But I will highlight, in all seriousness, I love how they added the turf here, because it's right off, you know, the outdoor living space. So you can come out here, still walk on the turf, not feel like you have your shoes off, all that. But look at this outdoor living space that leads right into the living room to create that indoor outdoor living. You have your built-in barbecuer here, which is just, I mean, this thing is screaming entertainment. I can see myself sitting here right now with some steaks on the grill, with the game on. Y'all tell me what y'all would do out here. Family night, game night. I mean, this is a perfect entertainment area. And like I said, it screams, I'm at my grandparents' house, to be honest with you. But I really like it. You have your heaters over the top, which is a nice feature, you know, to keep you warm. And then just over here, I think this is just like a nice architectural design. As you see behind me, you actually have a whole, I mean, what do you want to put over here? Basketball courts, pool. I mean, you name it, you got space. It's a flat ground, beautiful home. So I'm gonna give y'all my rating. This one's kind of tough, because I know to some buyers, right, this home could easily be a 9.5, a 9. For my personal wants and desires and how I view the home, this one gets an 8. This one gets an 8 for me. And y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all think differently? Let me know in the comments what you liked, disliked, and make sure y'all drop y'all rating below. I'll see y'all on the next one. Appreciate y'all.